Welcome to Reflective Fashion Production. My name is Monica and it's Fantastic Friday. I think it's important to definitely have a positive affirmation in your life, and Fantastic Friday is one of those things. I'm actually sitting in the car because we have a lot of stuff to do today. So I have to be very proactive on the things that I am focused on today. So I actually posed a question. I want to say it was Wednesday. I posed a question. It was Malia's birthday, and I asked, "How do you address a mistake as a parent?" And I thought of this question because there are a lot of things that have been going on within my life in the last couple of months, to where it's just like I'm sitting back, like thinking really hard on the decisions that I've made just within the last 5 years. And I have to address this, especially with me having a daughter who just turned 15. And I think the teenage years are very, very important when it comes to learning how to communicate. Because when I was growing up, it was mostly like children are seen, not heard. And, you have to be able to be quiet when adults are talking, but you do listen to a lot of things. You hear a lot of stuff. But I think today's society is a little bit different. We are starting to communicate with our children a lot differently than how, 20 years ago, or even, 40 years ago. So I pose that question. What do you think about, addressing a mistake that you've made? I've made a lot of decisions based off of good intentions. And if you follow me on Snapchat, then you know that I just recently said that not all decisions should be made based off of good intentions. And I think that that's very important to, take heed of, because sometimes you really just have to write that good intention down and, think on it. I know I have this saying where you think long, you think wrong, but the truth of the matter is sometimes sayings are not always good for just your mindset. And I am one of those people that ponders too much. Not only do I ponder, I think out loud, and I react so quickly. When my feelings are hurt, I definitely react. And as a parent, I've come to find myself reacting to things to where it's like, I will never do that to my children. I never want to put my children in that position because I know how that feels. When truthfully, I have done that. I've put my 15-year-old daughter in a compromising position because I've made decisions that I felt were best for both of us. When the truth of the matter is that I'm starting to reflect. Interesting. I'm starting to reflect on things. I'm like, okay, Monica, you need to calm down and think about, the decisions that you've made. So now I'm at the point where it's just like, okay, I have to address this, because I do know from personal experience that when you don't address things right then and there, it festers. It starts to fester and things start to happen. So my main objective is to basically, be healthy and happy and mentally, physically, and emotionally well. And that's important for me. And that's also important for me to raise Malia just like that, so that she's able to communicate about her feelings and just, being able to make those decisions as well without basing them off of good intentions. Because sometimes, even if you have a good intention, if that good intention is towards another person, sometimes they may not have a good intention for you. So you have to be careful with that. And that's a learning lesson that I've learned. But overall, the question is, how do you address making a mistake as a parent? How do you do that? Because me, at this point right now, I feel like I should definitely address my mistakes, and we should definitely have a conversation about it. So drop a comment below. Let me know what you think. I hope you have a fantastic Friday, because I have a lot of things to do. So